Let's go, guys. I couldn't stand it anymore. The timer still had about a minute or so to go on it, but I am excited this morning and I am ready to spend some time with you. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Infinite Crypto Cruisers. Hey there, folks. This is Brad Varnell, and this is the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. I am so excited for today. Man, I know the markets are red. Bitcoin went down to 59, 58,000 yesterday. Altcoins are getting smashed. And why is Brad so happy? Well, because I basically knew it was coming. If you go back and look at my videos, even with Crypto Lifer, when we did the Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price prediction, I had a pretty good idea that we were in for this. And it's not because I've got a crystal ball, folks. It's simply because it happens over and over and over and over, guys. I mean, it's like at some point in time, this stuff shouldn't surprise you. Now, for those of you that are a little bit newer to crypto, I give you a pass. I understand that this kind of downward trend can be unnerving. You've got your friends and your family and your coworkers in your ear saying, hey, how's that new crypto stuff you're investing in going in? And you got to tell them, well, it's a down about 50 or 60% since I started buying it a few months ago and listened to them. So don't get me wrong, folks. I understand if this is frustrating to you and if you don't know what to do, but that's why you're here. That's why you're here, man. The Infinite Crypto YouTube channel is here to ease your fears and to let you know that it's going to be all right, that this is just a totally normal part of what happens in the crypto space. So with that, let's do some shout outs, man. I'm excited. Eric, man, you were here for every stream. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Eric, for being here. Dahana J, it's, I don't remember the last time that I didn't see you either. And folks, I also want to let you know that I appreciate you all very much. Like all of you that are on here this morning are commenting on every single video. You are sharing and retweeting the tweets that I've been putting out. And believe me, folks, it does not go unnoticed. I appreciate it. Nathaniel, welcome, Nathaniel. How you doing, brother? Thank you so much for being here. Dave P., another guy that is here just about for every single show. Thank you, Dave. I did put a comment on one of your comments, Dave. If you've got Discord or Telegram, please reach out to me, man. I got something for you. So please reach out to me on Twitter or Telegram, and let's get together because I want to give you something. Haydar Malik. Haydar's been around since the very beginning. I think Haydar might have been one of my first few hundred subscribers. He probably remembers we used to do a show every Sunday called Game Show Sunday. Who knows? Maybe at some point in time in the future that'll come back. But Haydar was around for the beginning of this channel, and he's still stuck with it. So thank you very much, Haydar, for being here. Appreciate you. And we've got Adextry. Hello, good morning, man. Thank you so much for being here. Folks, if this is your first time to the channel, please smash that like button. Please hit the subscribe button too, folks, and turn on that notification bell. We go live at least twice a week. We put out at least one deep dive video a week. We're giving away some tokens this week. I know I keep talking about giving away tokens, and it's just been a crazy couple of weeks. It's been fantastic. But, man, we got some gains tokens to give away. We got some build tokens to give away. We got some, Solidus tokens to give away. We got a lot of tokens to be given away, and those are all still, if I haven't done the drawing, you can go back and watch those videos and just, comment on those videos to be eligible. Just about every single giveaway we do is on a static video. So if you go to the YouTube homepage for Infinite Crypto and then just click on videos and go back through that last 3, 4, 5 videos, we got some Mega Dice tokens to give away, and on and on and on and on. And then we also have, we got Max here. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, I skipped over. Hey, don't let me forget about John, man. Good morning, John. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, you're going to get shouted out. I love your little avatar there, man. I love that. That's cool. Great to have you all here. And then we've got Deadwood showing up. Good morning, Deadwood. So, folks, let's run over to CoinGecko. I got so much on my mind today. Let's run over to CoinGecko and share some love, because I am excited about some of the stuff that is going on in crypto. Let me say, will you pick Gains token giveaway winner today on the stream? No, the Gains tokens aren't going to be given away today on this stream. I got to set up a professional looking stream with its own thumbnail, and then I got to post it and give everybody a little bit of a chance to know that it's coming. Although you don't have to be present with my giveaways, folks. So you do have the ability to win whether you are there or not. But no, I'm not going to be giving away the Gains tokens today. Let's see if I can get this on the right view. Oh, here, we got to add it to stage. Makes life easier. There we go. There we go. All right, folks. So I don't want to beat a dead horse, but this token here I have talked about now for the last couple of years. Right now, it is really beaten down. It's been sitting at 001, between 001 and 002 for the last couple of years, kind of fluctuating in that space. And I noticed yesterday when I was looking at what I was going to be talking about today and trying to prepare for this video, that BeamSwap had just gotten the heck knocked out of it, and it's sitting down at 005855 right there. So you can literally buy 1 million of these tokens for less than 0.006. In my opinion, this would be a good swing trade potential. So folks, once again, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I don't have any securities licenses or any formal college education in investing. I am just a self-taught guy, been around crypto now for the last 7 or 8 years. And so I don't do a whole lot of swing trading, but in my opinion, if you wanted to pick up a bag of the BeamSwap and basically have it for free, I think a great strategy would be to buy it now. And then when it gets up to, about 0012, 0013, 0014, right in that ballpark, or even at just 001, sell it off and get your initial back and have yourself a nice bag to ride moving forward. Now, there's certainly nothing wrong with just holding all of it either. At this price, I believe you're going to do very, very, very well towards the end of the year with this token. But if you wanted to throw $100, $500, $1,000 at this token, I would be willing to bet good money that it's not going to stay down here at 5.8 for very long. It's going to bounce. It's going to go back up to 001 in the not too distant future. Of course, that's predicated a little bit on the market in general. If Bitcoin continues to get knocked down and go down even further, then this could see a little bit more pain. But in my opinion, this would be a good spot if you've never have purchased any BeamSwap. You can get it on MEXC. You can buy it right through the BeamSwap DEX. So you have to add the Moonbeam network to your MetaMask, get some funds over. What I like to do is buy the Glimmer token, the actual Moonbeam token, which is the main token, just like BNB is the gas token for the BNB chain, Ethereum for the Ethereum chain, Moonbeam, the Glimmer token is the main token on that network. You can buy that on almost any exchange, send it over to your MetaMask wallet, and then swap it out for Glint. The other cool thing about Glint is I don't know the exact ARP right now. I'm not going to pull all of that up. But if you stake your Glint, you can earn 10, 15, 20, 30, 35% on your Glint while you're waiting for this bull market to go for it. When the stream, sir, I have not picked out an exact date and time. I thought I was going to do it on Monday afternoon after that stream, and it didn't happen. So I am not going to make a liar out of myself, but I will say that it's going to happen very, very, very soon. The video did fantastic. There's a ton of comments. I'm not drawing it out because I need more views or anything like that on that video. It's just, timing. You guys saw behind the scenes how hard we're working here on everything that we've got going. You would be amazed. Last night, I spent a couple hours on a Twitter Spaces, videoing, helping the editor, creating folks something else that I'm super, super excited about that I think you guys are really going to be excited about too, is the new inner circle. So folks, we've got a new infinite crypto inner circle that we are getting ready to announce, folks. And one of the things that you know about me here on this channel is that I am all about changing this first. Jim Rohn, a very famous gentleman that was one of the pioneers of the personal development space, says, man, if you come into $1 million fast, you best become a millionaire so you get to keep the money. And folks, a lot of you, if you're hearing that for the first time, might kind of go like, what do you mean get to keep the money? Well, folks, if you don't become a millionaire, if you don't have the mindset to handle the money, you can get the $1 million and it will flee from you. Money has a way of fleeing and running away from people that don't know what to do with it. It's very similar to the kind of the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule. I don't remember who exactly said this, but they basically said that if you took all of the money in the world and you divided it up equally amongst every single human, that within about 5 to 10 years, everybody that was broke would probably, or most, not everybody, of course, some people would make some changes, but in general, within 5 or 10 years, it would be right back to the way it was. The wealthy people would have all the money. The poor people would be broke again, because wealth is a mindset, folks. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to drill into you guys, is that once you get your mind right, the money is going to come. The money will flow to you like you won't even be able to believe how quickly money starts flowing in your direction when your mind gets right. So this inner circle, folks, you've all heard it said that you are going to have the net worth of the 5 individuals that you spend the most time with. Well, how do you get around successful, high tier, high worth, high value people? Well, this is going to be an incredible group mastermind, and the Infinite Crypto Inner Circle. We're putting the final touches on it. We're going to be announcing it soon, but that's how you do it, folks. You guys want to get in and be a part of some of these things that we're doing. I guarantee you that the money that you spend on that membership is going to make you way, way, way more money with what you have left that you get to invest. I hear so many people saying, man, I don't want to spend money on a membership. I don't want to spend money on a seminar. I don't want to spend money, on personal development and education. I just want to invest. And folks, I want to tell you that that is the wrong mindset, that the most valuable thing that you can invest in is yourself. And then from there, you will find the opportunities and things will start to come your way. I have spent tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars on personal development and coaching. I was in the Arate group, Andy Frisella and Ed Milet, $500 a month. At the same time that I was in that group, I was in another group called Apex with Ryan Stewman, $1,000 for the year. I paid just recently, I paid $97. Didn't say it ain't a lot of money, but I paid $97 to be a part of a gentleman named Myron Golden's little online challenge talking about make more offers. Right now, I'm learning how to write a book, and I'm paying people, and I'm learning how to write a book by people that have had success writing books. So anyways, that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about some crypto coins. But once again, folks, if you don't get all of these other things that I'm talking about in place, figuring out and hearing about what cryptos to buy isn't going to do you any good, because the fact of the matter is 90% of you will come onto this show, you will watch this stream for an hour of your life, and then not go buy any of the tokens that we're talking about anyways. So if you're not taking action and you're not investing, then watching these YouTube channels doesn't do you a whole lot of goods. Let's go back to the Deadwood. So what are we learning about today? So Deadwood, that's a great question. We're going to go through, and I'm going to head back to CoinGecko here in a second, because this is the type of market that I live for. I get excited when I see these retracements. And so I'm going to go through several different tokens. Folks, if any of you want to throw a super chat into the stream, that would be fantastic. It would be greatly appreciated. If you got any tokens that you believe we got to know about and that you want me to go do a deep dive on, pull them up on CoinGecko, look at their website, throw in a super chat, please. And in the meantime, let me go through. Gumme says, I love BeamSwap. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you really love BeamSwap, or if you just think we're going to give away some free BeamSwap tokens, because we do giveaways all the time. But BeamSwap is a token that I love, that I've been talking about for a while too. Deadwood, self-taught is the journey to independence, no matter the field of interest. Amen. Amen. Eric, I didn't know Glint was on MEXC now. That's awesome. Yeah, folks, you used to have to go and buy this on a DEX. And I was looking at it last night on MEXC Global, and it's literally... it's like 480 of them to transfer it over to your private wallet, but it was like 28 cents. I was like, man, it seemed like a lot of them. But then when I did the math, 480 of it, it was like 25 cents, 28 cents to send them from MEXC over to your MetaMask wallet on the Moonbeam network. So buy them on MEXC. I recommend you get them over into your MetaMask private wallet and get them staked on the BeamSwap staking platform on the BeamSwap DEX and start earning some good interest. Bemania Crypto, hello, Brad. How are you doing? Hey, thank you so much for asking. I am doing fantastic. I apologize, guys. My eyes are watering today. It's not because I'm sad. I think it's just the lighting, and and for whatever reason, my eyes are a little watery today. But man, thank you for asking. I am having an absolutely fantastic day. I'm excited about a lot of things, and I'm gonna swear you guys are doing such a great job of commenting that you're keeping me over here in the comment section, and I want to go share some more alpha with you. But I love you guys. I appreciate you commenting. And Wednesday Infinite Fam, Greek Guru, thank you so much for being here. Crypto Barbie, thank you for showing up, man. I really appreciate you being here. And didn't know about that giveaway. That's awesome. Well, I'm not sure what giveaway you're talking about. We're not doing a BeamSwap giveaway. The giveaways are on the regular static video. So after this is over, go check out the Gains giveaway, the Build Starter Labs giveaway, the Solidus giveaway. There's 3 or 4 giveaways. I think I'm just going to take a day and just do nothing but live streams that day, one after another, and try to get all of these giveaways knocked out, because then the fun begins. We got to connect with all of you, get all of your wallet addresses, and get all of your tokens sent out to you too. So with that, it looks like I'm caught up. Let's go back over to CoinGecko. So guys, why am I not having so much luck with my views today? There we go, CoinGecko. So I'm going to just go here to the main page. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody does things, kind of their own way. Oh, wow. I just noticed Bitcoin down at 57 grand. Hallelujah, huh? I know, folks, it hurts. I mean, part of what you're seeing here is not a facade. I really am happy and excited, but I also feel your pain. I know that there was a lot of people that made a lot of money over the last 3 months. And if you're one of those people that was sitting there kind of on the verge of life-changing money, like you're literally, made some significant gains and you are now hurting because your portfolio is decimated, I feel your pain. So I don't want to act like I'm happy that Bitcoin is at 57,000, but folks, I am just a guy that chooses happiness. So I wouldn't have asked for Bitcoin to come back to 57,000 if I had any power, any control in the situation. I would have much preferred Bitcoin kept running up and breaking new all-time highs and busting through 100,000 and 150,000 and 200,000, because that's going to create millions and millions of dollars for me in my life too. But I knew that that was not going to happen, folks. We got very lucky. This exchange traded fund for Bitcoin got approved. There was a lot of reasons why Bitcoin ran up over the last few months. I am one of the people that would have bet good money that we weren't going up higher than 40 grand. And then we went to 45 and I was like, we definitely can't hit 50. And then we hit 50 and I was like, there's no way we're getting to 60. And then even when we were at $60,000 and I got 4 other guys on my live stream doing a Bitcoin prediction video, and 3 of them are pulling out their charts and they're showing me all of the reasons why Bitcoin was going to go up and break through its all-time high of 68,000. I still didn't believe it, to be totally transparent. I thought for sure the bottom was going to fall out. And to me, it was just a matter of when, not if. And so having said that, this is an opportunity, folks. So anybody that told you that you were going to get rich in crypto before the halving didn't know what they were talking about. And it's okay that you got close and that you didn't quite get there. Man, when my dad and I started investing in 2018 and all the way through, many different times did we have some excitement in the markets. Things were headed in the right direction. And we were like really excited about our portfolio. And then this kind of stuff would happen. And I finally realized, okay, so instead of getting disappointed, what do I do to take advantage of it? And when is it really going to happen? So folks, in my opinion, we've got about 6 months of up, down, back, forth, sideways, and, really, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I know this. I know that any tokens that you bought, even if you bought them 2 months ago and you were buying, say, Solidus, one of the tokens that I was talking about, at 36 cents, and now it's down at 15, 16, 14, 20. I don't know. I'm going to look at it today, but you were looking at it and now it's down 50, 60%. Don't worry about it. The tokens that you bought at 36 cents are still going to be worth way, 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 way more than that towards the end of this year. Right now, if you have some more money, you might want to consider putting it into the market. Another token that I'm going to bring up is TIN, T-I-N. I told you, I showed you this token all the way up at 35, 40, 45, 50 cents. Right now, it's all the way back down to about a nickel. I found it at a penny and a half. By the time I went to buy it, it was already closer to 15 cents. It had 10x'd and I was kind of sick. And now I have an opportunity to get it for almost down to the penny and a half that it was at, so it's, we'll take a peek at it. But before I do that, what I was going to say was during here, folks, give me a quick second. Something is driving me crazy. I will be right back. Get CoinGecko up here for you. Sorry about this, guys. All right. I think oh well, I couldn't get rid of it. So anyways, so we got CoinGecko here. Let me show you guys what my strategy is during some of these really big downturns. So we're going to get to some microcap gems, and I'll come back to the comments here shortly too. But when Bitcoin is really getting beat up like this, You guys all know I love microcap gems. I love stuff that's down, 10, 25, 1 million, just like low market caps. But the fact of the matter is that kind of stuff gets slaughtered when Bitcoin is doing this. So the point that I want to make is we got Bitcoin down, about 12% over the last week. And if you go down this top 25 here, you can see BNB down 8, going on 9%, Solana 19%, XRP 5%, Dogecoin 20%. And then, some of my favorites like, Avalanche down 13%, Polkadot down 8%, Bitcoin, and so on and so forth. But you can see most of these tokens here in the top 25 are down in the ballpark of about the same as Bitcoin within reason. So now real fast, folks, let me scroll down here rather than just looking at regular tokens. Let me go down here and then let's just skip to page 2. And then I just give you guys an idea here. I haven't looked at this, so if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I'm going to guess the further down we go, down this market cap, we get down it a little bit further here. So now we are into the 300s. If you start looking at this stuff, you can start to see a difference here. We got minus 29%, minus 30%. And the farther, look at this, you got Black Phoenix. I don't know what this is, but everybody's going to go jump and look at it, right? Up 17,354%. That's pretty crazy. Let's look, here we got, Slurf down 27%. And then let's just go ahead and take a look at a couple of individual coins. So let's go take a peek at Solidus, because this is one of the tokens that I am dollar cost averaging into. Well, this token here, if you look at it over the last, 7 days is only down 17%. So that's not actually too shabby. But look at this, 37% in the last 30 days, where most of Bitcoin's drop was just recent in this last week or so. So where Bitcoin is down, 12, 15% or so over the last month-ish, this is down 30%. This other token, 10, that I really like. Oh, real quick here. So now Solidus is sitting at under $100 million market cap. So I loved it before when it was at over 200 million. Now I really love it. Look at this here, though. This is a token, that token was Solidus was still at $100 million market cap. That's a relatively firmly entrenched token. So if we go down here, this token, on the other hand, 10, is only got $500,000 market cap, $469,000 market cap to be exact. And then look at how it's gotten beat up. In the last 7 days, it's down, 28%. And in the last 30 days, it's down 60%. So my point is, folks, even though this thing is down, 60% in the last month, if it goes all the way back down to $0.015, that's still another 75% retracement from here. Now, if you buy this token today and it goes down to $0.015, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's not that big of a deal. You're going to make money on it. This token, look at this, folks. This token here was 44 cents 2 months ago. So it's down 88% in the last 2 months, where Bitcoin and most of the top 25 tokens, have only gotten slaughtered by about 20% or so. So that's my point, is if you're going to get into some of these microcap gems, you got to be prepared for these crazy swings. But folks, the good news about something like this is right now, let's say that you put $100 into this token when it was, let's just, for easy math, call it 40 cents. So if you take your calculators out and you take 100 divided by 0.40 for 40 cents, you get 250 tokens for your $100. So right now you could dollar cost average into this and get your average cost down a ton just by throwing another $100 at it. So another $100 divided by its current price of 0.05219 would get you 1,916 tokens plus your original 250 tokens. So you got 2,166 tokens if you were to buy another $100 worth. So let's do the math on that. Now you got 200 invested divided by 2,166. That takes you all the way down to 9 cents is your average price. So you don't even need it to double in order to come back up. And so this is the opportunity, and you can get that down even further. Instead of throwing $100 more at it, what if you threw 200 or 300 or 500? Anyways, I digress. The main thing that I wanted to talk to you about, folks, is that I think there's a ton of opportunity right now in the top 25. And so what I am doing and what I would recommend everybody do, once again, not financial advice, blah, 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 but I would recommend getting yourself some of these top 25 tokens. If you don't have exposure to them already, this would be a great opportunity to buy some of these. I think most of these top 25 tokens are relatively close to the bottom. Like if you look at the price of a lot of these tokens, when Bitcoin was all the way down at 20 grand 6 months ago, a lot of these tokens are relatively close to those bottoms. Yes, some of them could still have 20-25% retraction and way to go if things really went poorly, but they're also going to bounce back fairly quickly, and they're not going to lose another 75 or 85 or 95% of their value. Like, folks, I'm not trying to be doom and gloom here. I don't think Bitcoin is going to go all the way back into the 40,000s during this retracement, but it's not impossible. And if Bitcoin drops down into the 40s, that's going to cause an all-out panic, and it's going to shake out a lot of weak hands. And a lot of these more speculative tokens like Solidus and TIN and some of these lower market cap tokens are going to get absolutely slaughtered in the short term. It'll be an amazing thing to be able to buy them for the long term, but they're going to get slaughtered in the short term. So, with that, if I'm looking at CoinGecko right now, and I can get myself some, Polkadot here at $6.50, I'm a deal. I love Polkadot. Chainlink knocked all the way down from in the 20s, all the way down from 20-something dollars not too long ago down to $12.75. I love some Chainlink at 12, 13 bucks. Polygon Matic was up over $1, when Bitcoin was, reaching all-time highs. Internet Computer, this is kind of a sleeper, folks. This ICP, Internet Computer, is one that I just had a bad feeling about. I didn't like the name of it. I didn't like the logo. Just like there's some things about ICP that for whatever reason, I just didn't love. But the more research that I have done on this Internet Computer, the more I believe it is going to have an amazing run during this bull market, folks. And this token topped out. Its all-time high was around $700 for its all-time high. And there's a lot of people that think that this token is going to be a top 5, maybe even a top 3 token towards the peak of this bull run. So why go buy a token like TIN? Don't get me wrong, I love TIN, and if you go buy it, I'm not dogging on you because I own it. But like right now, why go buy a token like TIN that has some possibility of going to zero? Like there's some possibility that token TIN, its game doesn't get off the ground. It never regains any traction in the marketplace. And theoretically, in a year or two, that token could be gone. Internet Computer with a $5.8 billion market cap is probably not going out of business. So when you've got a token, I mean, what is, 10 times 13 is 130. So if you do that times 5, 130 times 5 is 650. So it's got a 50x in it to get back to $650, and its previous all-time high was over $700. And if it goes up into the top, 3, 4, 5 tokens, even just breaks into the top 10 during this bull market, it's going to do better. You're looking at a relatively safe 10 to 100x on this token with just about zero risk of losing your funds. Same thing here as you scroll down. Everybody's got their own favorites. I'm skipping over a bunch that you would probably, that you guys are maybe buying. Uniswap is another one that I think is going to do absolutely amazing. Oh, you guys can't see it on camera because I'm not on, but my wife just brought me a coffee and I love her. I am online? Oh, okay. I didn't think my picture. I thought I had it just, oh, hey, I am here. Hey, there she is. Hi. Thank you.
Welcome. And with that interruption, we have a super chat from Eric Bernstein.
Eric, awesome. Thanks, buddy. We will get to your super chat here in just a quick moment. So, you could just about go down through here and buy almost anything. But another couple of tokens I want to get down to that I think have some big possibilities is Optimism. Optimism is wrapped in with Coinbase and some of the stuff that they are doing. And then, guys, Caspa. Everybody and their little brother has been talking about Caspa and how it is, kind of like the next Bitcoin. And I haven't all the way jumped on the Caspa bandwagon, but I've got enough friends and people that I respect very, very much, like Sin City Crypto here in Las Vegas, and the Piper Academy and Crux of Crypto, that whole gang, and then Sam Price from Crypto Lifer, and just many, many other top-notch cryptocurrency experts that are huge on Caspa. And down at 10 cents, 14% retracement here in the last 7 days, this might be an excellent time to get yourself into some Caspa. VeChain here was sitting at a little over 5, 6, 7 cents just a few, couple of months ago. VeChain is another one of my favorites. This thing topped out at over 30 cents during the last bull market. And so what I would recommend, folks, depending on your portfolio and depending on your risk tolerance, your timing, and then your money, like if you got 10 grand laying around to invest in some crypto, then I would definitely throw some of that at some of these small cap, micro cap gems. If you just have, a few hundred laying around, then you might want to, get yourself a decent position of something like, some ICP or some more Polkadot. Here in America, if you're part of Coinbase, you can stake your Polkadot on Coinbase and get something like 7, 8, 9%. There's a 30-day unstaking period, so you got plenty of time. It's easy to, see the peak of the market coming here in the next year. Bitcoin's at 125, 150,000. You unstake your Polkadot so that you got liquidity. But, I'd look for opportunities where you can get in on some of these, top tier tokens, the Microsofts and the Amazons, at some really, really bargain basement prices. So with that, we get back just to me over to the chat. There he is. Hello. What do we got going on here? Melvin, Minimoo. You know what, Melvin? I think I owe you some tokens. My son, or wait, did I send the tokens? I sent them? Never mind, Melvin. Let everybody in the chat know that you got your BIDL tokens, that you got the 100 BIDL tokens from the other day. So, folks, I think we're all caught up on the BIDL tokens. But Mini Moo Melvin was watching now. And, hey, thank you so much for reminding people. Folks, it's free to hit that like button, but it helps the channel so much. So, I don't know how many people we have on here, but there should always be as many likes as there are viewers on these live streams. So thank you for reminding everybody. And folks, if you're new to the stream, please hit that subscribe button. My son and I were just talking the other day about what kind of giveaway we could do at 5,000 subs. So we can get there fast, man. We're at 4,300 subs. This is a good opportunity, folks, for a little shameless plug. But I want to give you guys a quick story. So a few months ago, somebody from our church told my son about a gentleman named Myron Golden, and that they thought my son would really enjoy listening to Myron Golden, and sent him a link to one of Myron Golden videos that he thought he would like. My son, the next day or within a couple of days, said, "Hey, Dad, on our way to, we were on our way to somewhere in the car." He said, "Hey, can we listen to this Myron Golden video?" Because my son and I, we listen to a lot of stuff when we're driving around in the car, man. Drive Time University, separate topic. But if you're having trouble listening to some positive stuff, listen while you're driving instead of to music. But anyway, so we pull up this Myron Golden, and excuse the pun, but it was pure gold, man. I love this guy. And I started listening to him. And then now I am talking about Myron Golden here, and I've talked about him on a couple other videos. And my point is that one young man from church that shared Myron Golden with my son, who then shared it with me, and now I'm sharing it with people, and I'm, sharing his videos and my Facebook feeds and stuff. My point is, like right now, we're gaining around 300 subs a month, which is fantastic. We're getting, 10, 15 subs a day. That's great. But you guys could supercharge that. We could literally get to 5,000 subs tomorrow if everybody that was a part of this channel and really loves me was to tell a few people about it, because it's a snowball effect. You tell somebody, they end up loving it. They tell somebody. Sorry, guys, I got some kind of a sweeper truck or garbage truck or something driving past my window here. Apologize for the noise. But, man, sharing these videos out, throwing them in your Facebook feed, throwing them in your Twitter, retweeting my Twitter, those are the types of things that you can do to really help blast this channel to 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 subs quick. This gentleman, Myron Golden, he went from 10,000 subs 2 years ago to over 650,000 subs today. And I'm sure that a lot of it was word of mouth. So do what you feel comfortable doing. But I just want to let you know that it would mean the world to me, to have you guys sharing this on your Facebooks and in your Twitters and wherever you can, and with your coworkers. Hey, man, I know you're not super, super huge on crypto, but I got this guy that is really big on mindset and just success in life and how to have better relationships. And you might learn a little bit about crypto and make some money too. Maybe check this out. Anyways, let's go back down here to the comments. But thank you so much, Melvin, for saying that. Oh boy, can you guys ever create like screen names that are easy to read? This is one of those times I'm going to go out here and say, I really like Eric Bernstein's screen name. So Pelagic 6, Pelagic 6. If you bought AI crypto in 22 at lows, pre-halving was going gangbusters, so there was a lot of money to be made pre-halving. Absolutely, folks. That's the other thing. I've heard it said many times. This is not an original Varnell saying by any means, but you can't go broke taking profits. So the other thing that I'm, and as a YouTuber, as an influencer, you guys, I cannot come on here and say, hey, you got to go sell all your crypto. Because I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm also, what if I'm wrong? What if I think that Bitcoin's crashing and everything's going to go, crazy down, and I tell you guys, hey, you want to get out, save your money, and then it keeps going up? I can't do that. You all have to make those decisions for yourself. You got to put on your big boy, big girl pants, and you got to make your own decisions when it comes to that. But folks, if you're up 2, 3, 5, 10x on a token and you pull out your original investment and you're now free rolling, you cannot lose, that's a pretty good deal. I mean, if you buy 1,000 tokens for $1,000 and it goes to, $2 a token, and you sell 500 tokens for your $1,000 back, and then the 500 tokens that you got, it goes up to $10, $20, $50 a token, you're still doing pretty good in life. Don't worry about the 500 tokens that you sold too soon. You were protecting yourself, and that's smart. Now, once again, everybody's got their own risk tolerance. Like me, I don't care what my portfolio looks like until Bitcoin's at like 125, 150,000. That's when I'm going to care what my number is. that number will be in the millions by then, and then I'm going to pull it out. But when Bitcoin's at 80,000, and if my portfolio is at 300,000 or 400,000 or a million or wherever it is, I don't care. If Bitcoin goes to 80, 90 grand, and then it jumps all the way back to 50 or 60, which could happen, and I'm going, oh my gosh, I had $1 million a month ago, and now it's only 500,000-600,000. I don't care. My end goal is 8 figures. 10 million is my end goal for this bull market. And if I don't make it and I screw up and I only end up at 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, I'm going to be okay with that. But for me, I don't care about the swings in between. But if you're one of those people that gets emotional and these swings crush you, then please think about taking profits. With that, let's get to this super chat. Eric Bernstein, what are we looking at here? Meta Fighter, MF, Super Low Cap Gaming Project. Thank you so much for the super chat, Eric. Let's go take a look at some MF. See if I can do this on the first time. Add to stage. I did it on the first time. Well, here we are on CoinGecko. MF. Man, the Christian in me doesn't like that though, because I'm going to tell you something, folks, in full transparency. You're like, please just get to the token. Please just show me the token. I want to tell you guys something in full transparency. My son, come on, you guys. Now is not the time for the barking. My son will attest to this. One of my weaknesses is cussing. So I don't cuss on the stream. I'm just not one of those guys. There's a lot of guys out there that do a lot of cussing on their streams, and I listen to a couple of them because I believe their content is good, but I want to be a man that sets a good example. And even though when I turn off the camera, I cuss more than I should. I ain't going to lie. And I'm working on it. It's a weakness. It's something that I'm working on. I don't want to be spewing F-bombs, every 10 seconds. But when I see a token that's ticker is MF, it just brings some, I want to start, throwing out some F-bombs when I'm talking about this token just to get into the swing of things. But I ain't gonna. But anyways, let's go back here to the token. Meta Fighter sitting at a little under 0.002, sitting at 0.0157. $1.4 million market cap. I like the sound of that. I love me some tokens at around $1.4 million. But look at this, folks. I haven't scrolled down. I'm going to guarantee you that if we take a look at the 3-month chart on this thing, I bet you this thing down 50, 75, 85% in the last 3 months. In the last 30 days, I would guess that this sucker's down at least 30% or more in the last 30 days. Let's see if I'm right. I'm not even close to right. Somehow this token has managed to withstand the storm. And see, that's the other reason you can't trust us influencers. We don't know what we're talking about. All I did was get on here and turn on a camera and make some stuff up. No, I'm just kidding. I do have a pretty good idea of what I'm talking about, but it's a good example of why you don't just take a influencer's word and go like, oh, okay, well, Brad doesn't like this token or Brad loves this token, and just go out and buy it. Go do your own due diligence, and that there's always outliers. So that's awesome that this token is actually up over the last 30 days. Let's look at the 3-month chart and see how it's doing for 3 months. Wow. Okay. So it's, actually holding, relatively steady. If you look at it back here, it was all the way down at, 0.0014. Now you can see here at the peak of the bull market, this is probably right in the ballpark and right in the vicinity of when Bitcoin was hitting its, all-time highs. This was all the way up at 0.003. So it is down almost 50% since March 16th. So in the last 45 days, it is down about 50%. So that does show you that I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. It has a little bit of a bump. But yeah, man, this is cool. Let's see, what do we got here? Fully diluted value is 2.6. So that means it shows me that, about, a little over half of the circulating supply is already out in the marketplace, which is good. That's pretty normal, especially for tokens that are a little bit newer in the marketplace. And then if we go here, so you can see about 2 years ago, so this token's been around for a while. this token would popped up all the way to 0.66 cents. It's down 97% in the last 2 years, but it's still up, a little over an 8x from its all-time low, which was about 6 months ago. So another good example of why you want to get re-engaged and stay engaged in the market during this next 6 months. I just told you that probably over the next 6 months, it's going to be somewhat boring. There's going to be a lot of sideways action, a little bit of up, maybe some more downs. But folks, the people that really made a lot of money already in what we had over the last 6 months were the people that stayed engaged. So if you were one of those guys that lost interest in crypto in 2022 and most of 2023 when it was getting slaughtered and Bitcoin was down at 17, 18, 19, 20,000, that's a huge mistake. I even made it myself to a certain extent. Partially I was really working hard at holding life together, being able to pay for groceries, and my rent and stuff was starting to become pretty important because my portfolio had gotten, slaughtered pretty good over a couple of years there. But I didn't stay engaged as much as I should. And it's a lesson learned for me too. But look at this. You could have made 8x on your money. And that's if you still, that's if you're holding it still. If you had sold it when it was double here, you would have made more 10x plus or more on your money on this token. So MetaFighter, let's go check out its socials. One of the things that I always am huge on is some socials. So I'm going to have to share this Twitter tab. Here we go, MetaFighter. 49,000 followers. I like that. I also like to look at, this part here, followed by Umar. I'm not going to try to pronounce his whole name, but Dino Dog and 10 others that I follow. So the fact that, 10, 15 people that I follow are also following this is something that I like. I'm going to go ahead and follow it right now, put it on my radar, hit that button. That's what you guys want to do on YouTube, by the way. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe and then hit that bell and get notified of all of my videos. But yeah, I like the fact that it's got some good socials. Something else that I want to look at after a bear market like this is, are they actually active? So let's see here. Yeah, they got a tweet here on April 30th. Another one here on the 29th. Another one here on the 26th. So shows that they survived that bear market and that they're still growing and moving and headed in the right direction. So that's a plus. Let's go up here and see where we can buy this baby. Well, before we do that, the other thing I really like to look at here, we can see here, it looks like it's on the Binance Smart Chain, which I like. That means you could buy this without having to spend a lot of money on Ethereum fees, although Ethereum fees are pretty darn low right now. But it's still nice that you're going to be able to get in and out with your liquidity for pennies. Where can we buy it? Look at that. And it's also on MEXC. I mean, I think, Eric, did you go look and see, hey, is this on MEXC? You know, Brad loves MEXC. He's going to go look and see if it's on MEXC. And sure enough, it's on MEXC. So Pancake Swap and MEXC, two of my favorite places to buy this token. Eric, you did good, brother. Thank you so much. Tell you what, Eric, shoot me your MetaMask address in Telegram. I appreciate the super chat, and I'm going to give you 100 BIDL tokens, man. Appreciate you. Folks, I promise you these super chats are not for me to make money. They're just for a way to get you guys engaged. And I don't want you to think that every single person that does a $2 super chat is going to get, you know, some free tokens. But I do want you to know that I appreciate my supporters and my followers. And Eric, if you go back and look, he's retweeted every single tweet just about that I've made for the last month. He's in the Discord group. He's in the Telegram group. He's on these live streams. And so thank you for bringing this to our attention. Shoot me your address in our Telegram chat, and I'm going to send you 100 BIDL tokens on the base network. So with that, let's go take a look at one more thing here. Let's check out their website. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, metafighter.com. And I'm going to remember to share this tab. So here we go. Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead and So here we go. Meta Fighter. So it looks like it's a bit of a combination between like Street Fighter. It looks like a lot like Street Fighter, actually. A little bit like Street Fighter. I think it's more like Street Fighter than it is Mortal Kombat. So Street Fighter actually used to be, a game that I really enjoyed playing when I was a kid. I played Street Fighter a lot. I can't remember the guy's name. Was it Raikou? Raikou, I think, was my favorite character. So it's a fighting game with a metaverse. Meta Fighter is a skill-based play to earn NFT fighting game, which captures the essence of arcade fighting classics. So looks like it's got a pretty cool website. It looks like you can stake your token. So you can stake for earn or stake for play. Awesome. I love it. And so, folks, let me pop over here real quick and show you my $100,000 or $1,000 to $100,000 portfolio is probably just getting the heck slaughtered out of it. But let's take a peek. So right now we are up to 5 tokens in here, and hopefully this will load. Don't know why it isn't. Oh, that coffee's good. Come on, man. I don't have time for this. Let's do the old refresher. What? It's not?
Nope.
So when did that start?
It was, no, you're still on the website.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. So here we go. So look at this, folks. We got 400 in here, and then we got 100 in BIDL tokens that we couldn't put in here yet because it wasn't on Coin Market. But, our Solidus is down 20%. Our Aerodrome is down 33%. I'm glad that I looked at this, folks. Aerodrome right now is under $1. It's got some amazing liquidity pools. I've got a buddy I talked about it the other day that invested $2,000 in a liquidity pool, and he's earning around 30 to 40 Aerodrome a day. And I don't know why we have all 3 of them in the first place, but anyways, he's earning 30 or 40 of these Aerodrome tokens a day. And even right now at under, $1, that's still $30. Maybe he was making $40, $45, $50 a few days ago, but it's still like $30 a day. $30 a day times 30 days is $900 on a $2,000 investment. Not financial advice, but that's something else that I'm doing. I'm buying Aerodrome, and I'm starting to put some of it into some of these liquidity pools. And that's something that you're going to be getting in the inner circle. So some of the inner circle stuff is a little advanced, and it's not for all of the brand new people. And I know that I get a lot of new people on this channel and a lot of people that are, relatively inexperienced in crypto. And I can't go and really teach everybody how to provide liquidity and how to farm and how to do all of those things, because there's a lot of risk involved. And it just doesn't make sense if you're brand new to crypto to necessarily be worried about that kind of stuff. Get yourself a portfolio of some of the top 25 and get yourself into some of these tokens. Like, go buy Aerodrome token, but you don't have to worry about farming it. But anyways, so we're not down, as bad as I was thinking we were. It looks like we're at a total of 273 of our 400. So it's not great. But now it looks like it's time to add in a couple more tokens. So we've got BIDL in here, the build token. I'm looking forward to, let me see if they've actually added that to CoinGecko yet. I'm looking forward. No, they still haven't added it to CoinGecko. It's on CoinMarketCap, but it's not on CoinGecko, so I can't add it to this portfolio. I believe that we bought the BIDL token at around 14 cents, and it's sitting at about 8 or 9 cents, so it's down a chunk too. So I would say that if we're at 273, and let's say our BIDL token is worth, 60% of it, so another 60, so we're at maybe, 330 of our 500. So we're down, solid 30, 35% on this portfolio, but I'm not worried about it. And I am going to get some more microcap gems added to this portfolio in the near future. So thank you very much, folks. Not financial advice, but Metafighter has the green light for me. I would certainly add a token like Metafighter to my portfolio. You know, $100 in something like this at $1.5 million market cap can turn into thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. $1,000 and it could turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars potentially. So never risk more money than you can afford to lose. When I invest in a token like Metafighter, I'm basically expecting to lose all of my money. I might not. I mean, most of the time you're not gonna, but just be prepared to lose all of your money. But if you invest $100 into 10 megafighters and 9 of them go out of business and you lose all your money, but the 10th one does 100x and turns your 100 into 10 grand, that's a pretty sweet spot to be in. So anyways, yeah, thank you very much, Eric. That was a fantastic super chat and a fantastic token. I appreciate that.
2 more super chats.
2 more super chats?
Yep.
Okay, let me scroll down here. Just Dave P, check out one intro. I have a meeting, so I will catch this one on the replay. We got QuickSwap here. QuickSwap has some extra rewards for staking and Matic. So QuickSwap is another one that we have looked at and that I like. Glint, yep, we talked about Glint, Nathaniel. Here we go, Deadwood. Have you seen Open Chat on ICP? I don't have any, but looking at it, and ICX, both social networks. That's a great question, and I just happen to have, let's see here. Oh, I thought I did. What did I do? Did I X out of it? Let me pull up my ICP swap website here real quick. And then get over here and share this ICP swap tab. Thank you so much, Deadwood, for the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate that very, very much. So this here is the ICP swap. Real quick, folks, let me pull. I think the next place that I click at is going to show some personal information that I don't want shown. So let me remove that from the screen and go in here real quick and make sure. Okay, so that's not the case. It didn't. Okay, let's put this back on the stream. So here we go. Let's get rid of that super chat. So this is the ICP swap website, app.icpswap.com. And this is my wallet. So this is where I told him, Deadwood, you're the one that told me about ICP swap. So I got in on the ICP swap private sale. You can see here, I've got about 3,600 tokens. Let's hit the swap feature here. And let's see how many ICP we can buy with those. So the ratio has gone down a little bit. It's about 6.9 ICP. So right now I paid a little over 5, maybe 5.4, 5.5 ICP for this token. Right now I could swap it back into ICP for about a 1.5 ICP profit. So this is a token that I'm pretty excited about, this ICP swap or ICS. Let's take a look at the token that you wanted to talk about here. What was it called again? Let me get over here to the chat. Open chat on ICP and ICX. So let's go back over here and take a peek. So open chat, is that, I see just regular chat here. I don't see an open chat. Let me use the search feature here. But all of these tokens that you're seeing here, folks, are on the ICP network. Let's go up to the top here. Is there a search feature? I am not even seeing a search feature. There's got to be a search feature. Let me go back over here to the swap. And then what were we looking for? Open chat. Yep. So let's go here, click on here, open chat. Not seeing that. What was the other one? ICX? ICX is here. Okay. So ICX, we don't have any of it. Let's see here. With ICP, we could get, with our 0.8 of an ICP, we could buy 106. Okay, so we're talking, it looks like, what is it, about a 10-cent token then? Because I want to say, yeah, so we got a little over $10 worth of ICP. So this is about a 10-cent token. Let's go take a peek on CoinGecko and see if we can get some information on these tokens on CoinGecko. So open chat. There we go. Okay, so it was the chat token. Okay, so it didn't explain itself very well on that ICP swap page. So we'll go back to the ICP swap. But look at this. Open chat doesn't even have a market cap. Doesn't have a circulating supply. Doesn't have a total supply. So Deadwood, it's a little hard for me to give too much advice. I like the fact, that it's on Internet Computer, because as Internet Computer grows and goes and moves out and becomes, a top 5, top 3 token, it's inevitable that a lot of the things that are on the ICP, the Internet Computer platform, are on its network, kind of like the same way I'm really excited about the base network. I think we're going to have some amazing growth on the base network, and so should we on Internet Computer. So what can we look at here? Let's see when this thing launched. So its all-time high was here February 19th, 2 months ago. Its all-time low here was on April 17th, 14 days ago. So that's part of it, is it looks like it's a relatively new token. Let's see where we can buy it. Oops, that's a market cap. That's not what I want to do. Let's click on markets. So ICP swap, you can buy it on Sonic, ICD Dex. So mostly ICP swaps. So those of you that are interested in this token, that's another good reason for being in on this inner circle that is coming out. So there's a little bit of work involved in getting onto the Internet Computer chain right now. You got to create a wallet. You got to, go do a few things. It's not that hard. It's kind of like going and creating your MetaMask and your Phantom and some of the other things that a lot of you have probably already done. But I know for me, part of the reason I hadn't bought ICP yet was I didn't have any place to hold it. Didn't, have anything, I didn't really know exactly what to do. And I just kept putting off learning about it until Deadwood brought the ICP swap to me, and in order to get in on that private sale, I had to kind of figure some of this stuff out. But this is also some of the stuff that we're going to be doing in the inner circle and working on this, together. So you can get this on ICP swap. It's down, 51% for the last, couple of months, which I like that retracement. Have an opportunity to get in on it at a bargain. Deadwood, if you know the tokenomics at all, please, share them with us in the chat. Do you have any idea roughly what this market cap is? The other thing, Deadwood, that I'd be really curious about is the vesting, since we can't see the circulating supply and the total supply, and it's a relatively new token. Like, what does the vesting look like? How many tokens are hitting the market every month when the private sale tokens, get distributed out to people that bought it in the private sale and that type of stuff? Let's go ahead and take a little bit more of a look at its website here. So it's OC app. Get this to pull up for me, hopefully. Looks like I'm sharing the right screen. I just need it to load. My computer is not working as good as I would like for it to. It's probably got a few too many tabs open at this point. Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. No? Let me get out of a couple of these tabs and see if that helps at all. It doesn't look like it's doing much. Let me refresh it and see if that will speed up the process at all. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Oh, this looks familiar. I actually think that I created an account on here not too long ago. Let's see if yeah. So username Infinite Crypto, and then a little bio. I am Brad Varnell, the founder of the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. So yeah, this had come across my my plate. I want to say that it might have been Joe Paris or somebody similar like that. It was I think it was an influencer, a video that I was actually watching. I don't remember for sure. Deadwood, maybe it was you. I apologize if I'm not giving credit where credit is due, but I haven't really used it yet. So I got signed up for it, but I haven't really seen exactly how it all works and the value of it. I do love, some of these social media pages and things that are popping up. The main thing is that I'm a little nervous. Like, we've got so many, especially here in America, with Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, and some of these other platforms are so ingrained. Like, there's a lot of people that have tried to replicate YouTube. And as far as I know, I mean, I heard about one called Rumble not too long ago. I've never personally experienced it. I might check it out so that I'm not just confined to YouTube. But as far as I know, nothing's even come close to competing with YouTube, or like competing with Facebook and those types of things. So some of this stuff, I think it would be great, because those are so centralized, and they're, here in America, they are censored, and you get kicked off of them if you talk about political parties that they like, that you don't like, and stuff. So I love the idea of some social platforms. Hard to tell how much success these things are going to have. But yeah, if this is something that you like, Deadwood, and that you're excited about, I certainly wouldn't fault you, for throwing a few dollars at it by any means. So with that, let's run over and take a peek at the CoinGecko again and look at the ICX. So which one is it? Is it Icon or ICX? I'm going to guess it's just the ICX, because that also kind of reminds me of like the Twitter logo. And I'm going to guess. Let's go down here and see. Yep, there's looks like it's on the Internet Computer Network. Yep, so this looks like the right one. So ICX1. This one, we get a little bit more information here. It's showing that, I don't know why it's not showing its initial or its market cap, but its fully diluted market cap is 9.5 million. So no matter what its initial market cap or its circulating market cap is, you're looking, well, it looks like here its total supply 100 million, or its max supply 150 million. The supply right now is about 100 million. So about 65% of the tokens have been put into play. So that means, this could be, say, it's saying fully diluted is about 10. So that means that its current market cap is in the ballpark, say, of around 6 million or so. So I like that. Go down here, it's down, 22% for the last month. It's obviously a new token, or relatively new. It's all-time high. This must have been right when it first launched. They always have a nice pump when they launch. Was back in January. So I'm assuming that this launched 3-4 months ago. Its all-time low here was about a month ago. And so, yeah, sitting at, a little over 9 cents, going on, 9.5 cents. I'm going to guess that if we look at the markets, yeah, same thing, where you got to get it on some, on the ICP swap DEX, Sonic, or the ICD, or the ICDEX. So, that's another thing. If you want to get involved in this internet computer ecosystem, you're going to have to learn how to create these wallets and how to get set up to be able to hold your assets on ICP. Let's take a look at its website. So Internet Computer X, ICX, is a cutting Web3 social network. Next release coming soon. DAO controlled, fully on chain. cap supply, total tokens is capped at 100 million. That's interesting. It said 100 million here. It shows 150 million on CoinGecko. But yeah, I'm looking for tokens, actively looking for tokens that are on the internet computer ecosystem. And so this is another one that, you know, it's sitting at a $10 million market cap. I would want to look at its vesting and look at how many tokens are hitting the market. But this is something that certainly might be worth, you know, throwing a few dollars at. And then once again, you know, like if it doubles, triples, maybe take out your initial profit on some stuff like this. I love having a big bag of tokens that I'm free rolling on. So like part of my $1,000 to $100,000 bankroll challenge is as those tokens start to go back up and as we hit some winners, like I'm going to invest some money very soon into some of the new tokens that I want to invest in. And hopefully we get a little bit of a bounce. Bitcoin runs back up to 65, 70,000. Some of those tokens, you know, 2 or 3x, I'm pulling my initial 100 out and free rolling on the bag of that token, and then going to use that $100 in profit or $200 in profit, whatever it was, and buy into a couple more tokens. And that's how you can all of a sudden turn, you know, 10 $100 bills into 10 different tokens. And all of a sudden you've got 20 tokens, 30 tokens, 40, 50 tokens, is because you keep taking some profits and investing it into the newest, most hype thing. Like Aerodrome is pretty hyped and pretty exciting, but you know, 6, 7, 8, 9 months from now, Aerodrome might have had a big run up and be at $20 a token. And I probably won't be telling people to buy Aerodrome, but there's going to be new tokens that are hitting the market where I would be excited to share those with you. And you take some of your Aerodrome profits and put them into something like this Internet Computer X. So it's obvious, you know, these guys are looking to, you know, kind of copy Twitter to a certain extent, if you will. And, you know, I wish them the best of luck. I hope that goes well for them. Before we get out of here, folks, I know we've been here for almost an hour and a half. We've got another super chat, I believe. Another one from the Deadwood. Radar Advisory Alpha Pad. APAD is Alf's launch pad. So let's take a quick look at APAD. Thank you again, Deadwood, for the super chat. Again, appreciate you very much. So let's go over here and get back on CoinGecko. And the ticker was just Alpha, right? Or Alf.
Alf.
ALPH?
Yes.
S. What? Alf's with an S? Not showing anything here on CoinGecko for that. Let me try APAD. There we go. AnyPad. Is that the right one, Deadwood? If it's not, let me know. It's got, let's see if it's on. So this is just on the Binance Smart Chain. What?
ALPH is the main chain.
ALPH is the main chain, but is this the ticker or is this the token?
I think it's called AlphaPad, not AnyPad.
So what's the ticker?
Just try ALPH.
Well, I did ALPH and nothing popped up. So let me type in AlphaPad and see if something pops up here on CoinGecko. ALPHPAD. Nope. Is this on CoinGecko, Deadwood? Or is it too new? Alpha is the main chain. What is the ticker to the token, Deadwood? And can I find it on CoinGecko? Coin market cap. Okay, thank you. So not on the CoinGecko yet. So let's switch over here to coin market cap and type in ALF. All right. All right. And then this, well, none of these look like alpha pad either, Deadwood. The only one that's actually got the ticker ALPH is this Alephium. This,
Right,
no, there's, here we go. Alpha pad. Finally. All right, let me see here. The smart contract for the following token contains variable tax rate function. Please exercise with extra caution if you are investing in this token. All right, folks. Preview only. Doesn't look like it's got a price. Is this token launched yet, or is this token in private sale stage, Deadwood? Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to give you guys much of a talk about. Let's see here. A hybrid ecosystem comprising a launchpad and incubation service brought to you by the team at AlphaPad. AlphaPad leverages our experience in the space and our network of experts to bring to life the necessary components of every crypto project, branding, websites, socials, and so on and so forth. So it looks like AlphaPad is going to be a launch pad that hasn't launched yet. Where do we buy this at, Deadwood? How do we get a hold of this if we want to buy it? Let me see here. Okay, so APAD is Alphium pad. Pass on it and I will send the links. Alpha is the main chain. Connect market cap, and then go to APED. Okay, so right now I'm on it. So you're saying just pass on this for right now, and you're going to send me some links. So this is something that we could maybe put together a video on or take a look at. I love launch pads, but the other thing, folks, is we're getting a little diluted on the launch pads, at least here on the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. So we've got the Gains launch pad that I'm loving. In fact, I just I put $1,800 into Paired. I want to call it Paired World yesterday on the Gains launch pad for me and the other investors that got in on that token. We got anywhere from about $360 all the way up to $720 per person that's in that pooling group. That's something else. We are looking for another 25,000 tokens for the Gains pad to get us up to the 50,000 token tier. So if any of you, in order to get guaranteed allocations on GainsPad, you got to have at least 25,000 tokens. And even right now at roughly 20 cents a token, that's a $5,000 bill. So if you only want to put in, 1,000 tokens, 2,000 tokens, 5,000 tokens, 10,000 tokens to get yourself a chunk of all of the IDOs that are launching on the GainsPad, reach out to me. We can make that happen, and you can start getting in on the GainsPad. Maverick, I haven't seen him on today's live stream yet, but Maverick and I were talking. He went out and he's got 50,000 of the BIDL tokens, the Build Starter Labs tokens that I talked about in a video last week and that we're doing a giveaway on. He went out and bought 50,000 of those tokens. So that's about $5,000 worth, but that got him up into a guaranteed tier for the Build Starter Labs IDO platform. So, Solidus also has a launch pad, and Octavia has a launch pad. So don't get me wrong. And then ICP Swap and that internet computer, there's a launch pad there that I like. So don't get me wrong. I love launch pads. And if this is a new one that it might have some exciting things coming, I would definitely like more information about it and be able to definitely keep it on my radar and to let you guys know about it. And if there's a private sale going on, I would love to get in touch with the team. So Deadwood, if you have information on their socials, like their Twitter and their Telegram and stuff like that, or if you know anybody from the team, please make the introduction, because if I can get a hold of some private sale allocation, I would love to bring that to the community and let you guys buy some of these tokens before it even hits the market. So real quick, folks, I can't pull up my Telegram account very well the way that I'm doing this today, but I want to show you a token that somebody mentioned to me in the Telegram group last night. Thomas Mongold. He is a gentleman that has come onto the channel and brought a lot of value. He's mentioned several good tokens on the channel. So when he talked about this meme coin that is on the Base network, I went and took a closer look at it, and I want to share it with you guys right now. I haven't tried to pull it up on a CoinGecko or any place yet, but you know, a lot of meme coins have been exploding on the Base network. You've got Brett and Normie, and I want to say it's Andy. So there's a few meme coins on the Base network that have gone crazy, and he thinks that this could be another great meme coin on the Base network. And just taking a quick look at it, let me run over here to this website. So it's called Bird Dog, and this is the website. It says Base Bird Dog. Bird Dog is one of the legendary characters from Matt Fury's Boys Club comic. Now he is based on the Base blockchain as a fan tribute. He is ready to join forces with his 4 friends, Pepe, Brett, Andy, and Landwolf. So all 4 of these on the Base network are meme coins, and they're kind of working all together. So if you go to basebirddog.com, basebirddog.com, you can check this all out for yourself, guys. And so it's sitting at a little over a $400,000 market cap. So it's still really, really new when it comes to a meme coin. Really, really risky, folks. These meme coins can rug at any second. You can literally buy the token right now, and 5 minutes from now, the devs have pulled all of the liquidity and rugged on you, and your token is worth 0. So when you're talking about the opportunity to turn 100 into thousands, or the opportunity to lose your 100, I have lost my money in meme coins probably 9 out of 10 times that I have bought meme coins. I've had a couple that have done well, but overall, I would say that I have lost money in investing in meme coins. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to hit one real big here pretty soon. And this one does look promising to me. So, you know, you can kind of check this out and go down through the socials. You know, you can buy it on Uniswap. I believe it's probably an Ethereum-based token. So you got to worry a little bit, you know, about the, you know, the gas fees. Although lately, Ethereum gas fees have been minuscule. Like I've been buying some tokens, sending some tokens for literally, you know, $1.50, $1.75, $2, which is still expensive compared to the cheap chains, but compared to $30, $40, $50 gas fees like it was a couple months ago, it is pretty sweet. So let's go over here to their Twitter real quick. This is the Bird Dog Twitter. We got ourselves you know, 400 followers. So that's not great. You know, I would prefer, when I'm looking at a meme coin, and community is everything with a meme coin, I would certainly like to see way bigger socials and a way bigger following on Twitter than 400 people. I was looking at their Telegram group, not super huge yet either. But once again, the riskier, the bigger the reward. Like this thing literally turns into some kind of a crazy meme coin and goes from 400,000 to you know, a 10 million or $100 million market cap, and you're talking about making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on a small investment. So this is not financial advice. Thomas is a great guy. I appreciate him, and he shared this with me yesterday in Telegram, and I thought it was worthy of at least putting on your guys' radar. So let me go back out here. I think we're getting relatively close, probably, folks, to wrapping this stream up. We've been going for, almost an hour and 40 minutes. So if I missed anybody, I apologize, man. I think that we went through a lot of good tokens. Real quickly, bear with me for a couple more minutes. I want to run back to CoinGecko, and I want to do something here super, super quick, guys. I am not going to touch on these tokens for very long. I just want to pull them up real quickly. So if you got a pen and a paper in front of you, take a peek very fast at these coins. We've talked about a couple of them. Aerodrome. Arrow. This is a token that I am really super excited about, and this is a token that I'm buying. So the title of this video is What Am I Buying? So Aerodrome Finance is a token that I'm going to be adding to my position. Solidus, I already talked about this a little bit. Solidus is a token that I am buying. Let's see what the price is. So 17 cents. This sucker peaked out at 50 cents. 2 months ago, it's down to 17 cents. Solidus is another one that I am adding to my portfolio. 10, I talked about 10 briefly this morning, but I want to talk about, just give you guys, this is another token that I'm dollar cost averaging into. My average price right now in this token is around, I want to say it's around 10, 11 cents. So it's down 50% since I bought it. I want to buy some more of it and get it. This is one of the tokens that I want to get into my $100 to $100,000 bankroll challenge. The other token that I wanted to share with you guys that I already did was the Glint. So BeamSwap, Glint is, sitting down.
Click share.
How come? Nope. Trying to figure out why it's taken so long to figure out that we're not on the right spot.
Because
It's about a 10-second delay. I've been talking for about 5 minutes. Okay, folks, so BeamSwap is another one. I'm sorry, I didn't have it pulled up onto CoinGecko, so you didn't get to see it, but you guys, figured out Aerodrome, Solidus, 10, and then BeamSwap, and let's go. What was some of the other ones that I wanted to share with you there? Oh, UFO Gaming. So this is another micro cap gem that's gotten beat up really well over the last couple of months. It was peaked out here. If you do, 3 months ago, it had jumped way up. And then since this, price here, it's gone down significantly. This is one of my favorite tokens. I've talked about this token a bunch over the last couple of years, down 36% just in the last couple of days. Octavia. This is another token that I'm buying. I actually got in on the private sale of this token, and I'm only in at 7 cents in the private sale. And I was actually able to take advantage of the first couple of distributions that I got and sell them up here in this, over $2 range. So I'm way ahead on this token, but I love Octavia, and it's sitting at right now, it's sitting at a $10 million market cap. It's gone all the way from a peak of $2.85 down to 57 cents. So Octavia is another token that I am, really excited about and I'm dollar cost averaging into. Then we already talked about it here real fast. Internet Computer. This isn't a micro cap. It's got a $5 billion market cap. So this is not a micro cap, but Internet Computer is another token that I'm adding to my portfolio because I think, once again, I mentioned it here, it's all-time high, $700, still down 98% from its previous all-time high. And so I think that that's going to be a token that makes sense. And then I also mentioned Caspa earlier. And so this is a token that I haven't bought into yet. I've been meaning to. I'm glad that I didn't get around to it yet. But this token, just not long ago at all, was sitting at, 18 cents. So it's down 44% just in the last couple of months. It's obviously up ton from its all-time low of a couple years ago, but still, for a token that's got, $2.5 billion market cap sitting at 20 or 45th. And this is another one that I think could run all the way up into the top 10 during this next bull market. So those tokens, folks, are the ones that I am personally starting to dollar cost average into and put some money into, which kind of leads me, folks, to, I want to mention dollar cost averaging because I think it gets overlooked and a lot of people don't understand the power of it. So I would guesstimate, and I'm not going to go pull it up for you. You can look at the statistics yourself. But if you take investor A and investor B, and investor A tries to time the market, and he's going to buy tokens over, say the 1 or 2 year period of time, and he's going to try to time the market and always buy like when it's low, and hopefully like never buy when it's high. And he's just going to try to time the market. Say he's got, let's call it, $100 a month, or, that's a little low. Let's say he's got $1,000 a month to invest, and he's got 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 tokens that he wants to be investing this $1,000 a month into. And he's always watching his computer screen, and he's watching the market, and he's trying to time when to buy it. So when he hears news that it's going to get, that it's going to go down, he tries to wait for it to go down. If he hears news that it's about ready to jump up, he tries to buy it. So he's always trying to time the market, and he's buying the tokens sporadically. He might throw, $1,000 all at once at one token and then not be able to buy the others, and so on and so forth. Like the guy that is just trying to do everything himself and trying to time the market. And then you take investor B, and all this guy does is he takes his $1,000 and he says, I'm going to put $200 a month into these 5 tokens. And he literally pretty much sets it and forgets it. Like on the first of every month, he buys $200 of his 5 tokens. Or if he's investing weekly, like every Monday, he invests $50. He doesn't care whether the market's up. He doesn't care whether the market's down. Over the course of a year or two, investor B is almost always going to outperform investor A. And it might seem unreasonable, and you're like, why? Investor A is spending more time. He's trying to time it. It's because none of us have a crystal ball, folks, and these markets are volatile. And you think it's going to go up, so you buy it, and then it gets crushed off. You think it's going to go down, so you sell it, and then it goes up, and vice versa. So dollar cost averaging is like the hidden gem. It's too simple, and most people don't like simple. One of the things that, if I could impart this little bit of wisdom on you, anybody that tells me, hey, these are my tokens, and I'm just going to buy them on a consistent basis once a month, this much money is going into the token. I don't care if it just pumped 25% yesterday or dropped 50% yesterday. Like, I'm just buying this token every single month, every single week, every 2 weeks, whatever time frame and whatever amount of money that you are where you can be consistent, you are almost always going to outperform everybody else that is trying to jump in and out of the market and make these moves, because you never know when they're coming. Bitcoin could drop down 20% in your sleep tonight and everything gets wiped out. Same thing the other way around. Bitcoin could jump all the way back up to $75,000 while you're asleep tonight. There's just absolutely no way to totally time the market if you're an average person working a 9-to-5 job, can't sit in front of your computer screen 20 hours a day. I'm telling you, pick some winners, get 5, 10, 15 tokens, and then just start buying them. And with that, folks, I'm going to get out of here before I have overstayed my welcome. I appreciate you all. And once again, be on the lookout for this inner circle, Infinite Crypto Inner Circle. We're about ready to launch it. You're going to get some amazing group coaching with me. And, group coaching is awesome, folks. So I love doing one-on-one coaching. But the reason that I charge so much for it is twofold. A, my time is super valuable. And B, I really don't want to do a ton of one-on-one coaching. You might think one-on-one coaching is the best way to go, but I'm here to tell you, we get a group of 10, 20, 50 people in this inner circle mastermind, and we get on these live calls. They're going to be Zoom-like calls where you can come on. You're going to be able to ask me questions. You're going to be able to talk to me, but you're also going to be able to get the input. I'm sure you guys have all heard the saying, 2 minds are better than 1. Well, 3 minds are better than 2, and it's actually exponential. So when you get people together, the ideas that flow and the creativity that is there is actually exponential. So when you got just yourself trying to do something, it's just you. When you add a second person into the mix, it doesn't just go from like a number 1 in creativity and a number 1 in problem solving. You add a second person and it's actually turns into 4. If you add 3 people, now it's like exponential again. It's like 3 times 3. So you have 9 times the amount of creativity and problem solving ability. And one of the great things about group coaching is if you get on a call with me for an hour, you're only going to ask the questions that are on your mind. But if we got 10 people on there, all 10 people are going to have different questions, be at different places in their journey. And I guarantee you that most of the time you come on to the group coaching call, the question that you wanted to ask doesn't end up even being the most important question to your journey. Somebody's going to ask a question during that hour that you didn't think of, but when they ask that question, you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so glad that they asked that question. What an incredible question. That's even more important to me. It's better than the question that I had for myself. So this inner circle mastermind is a way to supercharge your way to wealth. So folks, I'm telling you, the people that spend the money on this infinite crypto inner circle, I would almost guarantee you, I would be willing to bet thousands of dollars that the people that are in the inner circle mastermind group are going to do better over the next 6, 12, 18 months than the folks that are just trying to be the lone cowboys and do everything on their own that aren't part of a community. So with that, folks, I love you all very much. Looking forward to a great deep dive video coming out this Saturday. Excited for some new tokens that we are doing videos on and some things that we're going to be sharing with you. And, you know, with that, thank you so much again for sharing your most valuable asset with me, your time, man. Time is irreplaceable. And so I hope the time that you spent here, I hope you make so much money and that you can buy back so much of your time that for every hour that you spent with me, you get 100 hours or 1,000 hours of freedom over the upcoming years. So once again, you know, thanks Deadwood for being here. Thank you again, John, for being here, man. I know that you guys were here like right from the beginning. So you put up with me for almost 2 hours. Crypto Barbie, thank you. I know that you were here hours ago. So man, it is amazing how fast the time flies, unless you're my son. I'm sure that my son is sitting over here going, oh my gosh, Dad, are you ever going to get done with this live stream? Because he's the one looking at the computer, having to remind me when I screw up and I'm not on the same tab. So for him, this 2 hours has probably felt like 8. But for me, it just went by like that. Like, I can't believe that it's almost been 2 hours. So once again, folks, I love you very much. Also, real fast, my son loves this about me. I say one more thing about 10 times at the end of every video. But one more thing, I talked about it in the beginning, and I'm going to mention it again. I meant to actually get on here and show you guys the Done For You airdrops, my back office. They qualified me for ZK Sync. They got me qualified for layer 0. They have qualified me now for Linea and Scroll and Barachain. So 5 different airdrops that they've qualified me for, folks. It's the best thing since sliced bread. I'm telling you, I love airdrops, and I've made tens of thousands of dollars in airdrops, but I hate trying to qualify for them. And the tasks that they did on my behalf to get me qualified for ZK Sync and Layer 0, the list is a mile long. There's a lot of stuff that they're doing to be able to buy a package from these guys. And real quick, I swear I'm not going to harp on this, but you can buy an airdrop package for $500 that gets you 9 airdrops. They guarantee you that the airdrop, when it hits your wallet, is going to be worth a minimum of $150 that day that it launches. If it's worth less than $150, they replace it and do a new airdrop for you absolutely free, and you get to keep the $27, $57, $130, $148, whatever it is under the $150. You get to keep those tokens, plus they do a new airdrop. So they guarantee that you're going to get at least $150 per airdrop. Do the math. What is 150 times 9? $1,350. It cost you $500 for the package, and then you send $200 or $195 in Binance Smart Chain USDT that they use for all of the tasks and to bridge over to the networks and to do everything that they need to do. And if any of that is left over, you get it back. But that's still only a $700 investment for 9 airdrops. So that's still a 2x on your money. And that's if every single airdrop was only worth $150. Optimism was worth like $1,700 a wallet for me. Arbitrum was worth well over $1,000 for me. I made at its peak, my Jupiter airdrop was worth like $300 or $400. DYDX, I made $27,000 on DYDX. The ZK Sync airdrop and the Layer 0 airdrop are very, very anticipated airdrops. These things could be worth $1,000 or more just for that one wallet. I also worked on that and qualified myself a little bit for it. But folks, man, I'm not trying to sound like a sales pitch here. Yeah, I am an affiliate. When you sign up for a $500 package, I make an 18% affiliate bonus. So I make $90. But guess where that $90 is going? It's going into these giveaways. It's going into, I just told everybody too, and I'll make it live here. Like, if you go get your airdrops account at infinitecryptoairdrops.com and you buy any package, the smallest package is $175. You buy any Infinite Crypto Airdrops, done for you airdrops package, you're going to get a month for free in the inner circle. Guys, you can't beat that. This inner circle is going to be about $100 a month. So you're getting a free month into that inner circle. So you're getting, if you buy a $500 package, it's actually only costing you $400, because I know that you guys that are on this video right now are my ride or dies. Most of you are going to end up in this inner circle membership anyway. So why not go get a free month of it and have these airdrops working for you on your behalf? I'm telling you, man, it is incredible. It's also a fantastic way. Once you get in it, you've got some airdrops coming and you're making money. It's a great way for you to share it with your friends and family and coworkers and help get them onboarded into the crypto space, because they get a lot of training and a free, like a session with the Done For You Airdrops team to help them set up their wallets and blah, blah, blah. I got to shut up, guys. I know I got to get out of here, but I'm telling you, I've talked about Done For You Airdrops, kind of casually a couple of times. And I've noticed that most of you have never even gone and created your free account. You don't have to buy a package to create an account and to get into your back office and look at all of the different things that they're doing to see the airdrops that they could qualify you for. So for goodness sakes, if you haven't gone to infinitecryptoairdrops.com and at least created your free account, go get that far. And then once you're to that point, if you want to reach out to me on Discord or Telegram and get some questions answered, today at 1 o'clock, I've actually got a call scheduled with somebody that was on a Twitter Spaces that I did yesterday that wants some packages, but he wants some help. So I'm getting on and doing a free consultation for him. So that's another thing. Like, if you want some time with me one-on-one, go get signed up for these packages, because it's in my best interest to help you make as much money as possible through those airdrop packages, because not only are you going to get more of them, but you're going to share it with other people. So it's a great way for you to get some time with me by joining this Done For You airdrop. So with that, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Music T-Zits, thank you for being here. Almost 2 hours. Yeah, actually, it's 1 hour and 57 minutes. So folks, maybe I'll just sing you a song for the next 3 minutes. You guys want to hear me sing? Anybody ever heard me do my Elvis? Sorry, guys, ain't happening today. But one of these days, I'll sing some Elvis for you. You'd be surprised. I got a pretty good Elvis voice. I love you all. God bless you. Have a fantastic day, and we will see you again very soon.